Good day everyone! We are now going to discuss about the inverse of one-to-one functions. From General Mathematics na Analyze Math. Exercise. Consider the table of values given by the equation y is equal to 2x minus 1 given below. So if x is equal to negative 4, y is equal to negative 9. If x is equal to negative 3, y is equal to negative 7. If x is equal to negative 2, y is equal to negative 5. If x is equal to negative 1, y is equal to negative 3. If x is equal to 0, y is equal to negative 1. If x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. If x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. If x is equal to 3, y is equal to 5. If x is equal to 4, y is equal to 7. This is done by substituting the x values so that you can get the y values. So verify that it is a one-to-one function by showing that no two y values share the same x value. Inverting functions. If the x and y values of a one-to-one functions are interchanged, the result is a function. But if the x and y values of a function that is not one-to-one are inverted, the result is no longer a function. Definition. Let f be a one-to-one function with a domain A and range B. Then the inverse of f, denoted by f negative 1, is a function with a domain B and range A, denoted by f to the negative 1 of y is equal to x. If and only if f of x is equal to y for any y in B. Take note that a function has an inverse if and only if it is one-to-one. To find the inverse of a one-to-one function, first, write the function in the form y is equal to f of x. Then, interchange the x and y variables. Then, solve for y in terms of x. Example number 1. Find the inverse of f of x is equal to 3x plus 1. Solution. The equation of the function is y is equal to 3x plus 1. So let's now interchange the x and y variables. So it becomes x is equal to 3y plus 1. Then solve for y in terms of x. So x is equal to 3y plus 1. So by subtracting both sides by 1, so that becomes x minus 1 is equal to 3y. Then divide both sides by 3. So that becomes x minus 1 over 3, which is equal to y. So y is equal to x minus 1 over 3. Therefore, the inverse of f of x is equal to 3x plus 1 is f inverse of x is equal to x minus 1 over 3. Next is the property of an inverse of a one-to-one function. Given a one-to-one function f of x and its inverse f inverse of x, then the following are true. The inverse of f inverse of x is f of x. F of f inverse of x is equal to x for all x in the domain of f inverse. F inverse of f of x is equal to x for all x in the domain of f. Next, let's find the inverse of g of x is equal to x cubed minus 2. Solution. The equation of the function is y is equal to x cubed minus 2. So let's interchange the x and y variables. So x is equal to y cubed minus 2. Then let's solve for y in terms of x. So x is equal to y cubed minus 2. Then by adding to both sides of the equation, so that becomes x plus 2 is equal to y cubed. So our goal here is to isolate y. So afterwards, we are going to cube root both sides. So y is equal to cube root of x plus 2. So the inverse of g of x is equal to x cubed minus 2 is g inverse of x is equal to cube root of x plus 2. Then let's now find the inverse of the rational function f of x is equal to 2x plus 1 over 3x minus 4. Solution. The equation of the function is, so y is equal to 2x plus 1 over 3x minus 4. Let's now interchange the x and y variables. So x is equal to 2y plus 1 over 3y minus 4. Let's now solve for y in terms of x. So x is equal to 2y plus 1 over 3y minus 4. Let's now multiply both sides of the equation by 3y minus 4. So that becomes x multiplied by 3y minus 4 is equal to 2y plus 1. Using distributive property, we distribute x. So that becomes 3xy minus 4x is equal to 2y plus 1. Place all the terms with y on the one side and those without y on the other side. So that becomes 3xy minus 2y is equal to 4x plus 1. Then afterwards, you're going to factor y. So y times the quantity 3x minus 2 is equal to 4x plus 1. Then divide both sides by 3x minus 2. So that becomes y is equal to 4x plus 1 over 3x minus 2. Therefore, the inverse of f of x is equal to 2x plus 1 over 3x minus 4 is f inverse of x is equal to 4x plus 1 over 3x minus 2. Evaluation. Find the inverse of f of x is equal to 2x plus 7 and find the inverse of f of x is equal to x minus 2 over 3x plus 5. I will give you 2 minutes to solve this. Let's now find the inverse of f of x is equal to 2x plus 7. Solution. So that becomes y is equal to 2x plus 7. Then interchange the x and y variables. So that becomes x is equal to 2y plus 7. Then subtract both sides by 7. So that becomes x minus 7 is equal to 2y, which implies that it becomes let's divide both sides by 2. So that becomes x minus 7 over 2 is equal to y. So y is equal to x minus 7 over 2. Therefore, the inverse of the function of f of x is equal to x minus 7 over 2. Let's now find the inverse of f of x is equal to x minus 2 over 3x plus 5. So f of x is known as y. So y is equal to x minus 2 over 3x plus 5. Then interchange the x and y variables. So that becomes x is equal to y minus 2 over 3y plus 5. Then let's multiply both sides of the equation by 3y plus 5. So that becomes x multiplied by 3y plus 5, which is equal to y minus 2. Then let's distribute the x. So that becomes 3yx plus 5x is equal to y minus 2. Then subtract both sides by y, because we are going to isolate the y variable. So that becomes 3yx minus y is equal to negative 5x minus 2. So let's now factor y. So y multiplied by 3x minus 1 is equal to negative 5x minus 2. Let's now divide both sides of the equation by 3x minus 1. So that becomes y is equal to negative 5x minus 2 over 3x minus 1. Therefore, the inverse of that function is equal to negative 5x minus 2 over 3x minus 1. Now here are the references from Magadan, Philip A., General Mathematics Quarter 1, Module 3, 1-to-1 and Inverse Functions, DepEd Northern Mindanao, and General Mathematics DepEd Teaching Guide. And here are the photo references. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Keep safe and goodbye.